Welcome back to Meditation Monday. I hope you've learned something from the last couple of videos. Covered two techniques for simple meditation. Covered the holding the ball meditation, where you hold an imaginary ball out in front of you. You exhale really slowly for 8 seconds. Inhale really slowly for 8 seconds. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Repeat. That's pretty easy. Probably not something you want to do in public because people are going to be wondering why you're holding this imaginary ball out in front of you. Could look a little weird. Last week, we talked about how to walk very intentionally, right? How you put your feet down, hit your heel when you come onto your toes, is your foot flat, is your toes pointed straight. Again, super great way to get yourself into a meditative state. Super great way to be in the present moment. Great way to keep your mind focused on something other than chronic pain. Begins to develop those patterns in your mind of thinking about what you're doing, being present, focused on your breath, not focused on pain. But there's more to it. And I've wondered myself how many weeks I can really do this. Can I do Meditation Mondays for a whole year? That would be 52 videos. That's 52 different meditation techniques. I don't know 52 meditation techniques. Probably know 20 some. And maybe it's a good opportunity for me to learn 30 more. So I'm keen to try it. And we'll see where we get. I'm going to try to do some research, do some study, bring along my own meditation practice, bring you along for the ride. It would be great if I could put those out in order so you could start with the real easy ones and then progress as I progress. If you're in chronic pain, these are awesome techniques because they give your mind something to focus on other than pain. They begin to put your mind in new patterns, and those new patterns are very good for you. They help your mind, they stave off dementia, they're good for your health, they keep you from thinking about pain, they give you something else to do, something else to be, something else to think about. They are not in their own sufficient to get you over chronic pain, but the rest of the shift method is. This is a critical tool, and it's one we have to learn. Unfortunately for us, for me, I forgot to start easy. I thought holding ball meditation was pretty straightforward, and I think intentional walking is pretty straightforward. There are two big problems with that so far. One is I didn't cover the easiest, simplest technique that there is, which is just breathing. If you just breathe, you can do it anywhere. You're breathing anyway. So you can do it on a bus. You can do it in an Uber. You can do it in a classroom. You can do it sitting at home. You can do it watching a movie. You can do it in a room full of people while you're talking to someone. So today we're going to talk about that. The simplest, easiest possible meditation technique. I'm sorry I didn't do it first, but we'll try to make up for it now. Let's give it a try. First thing you want to do is get very comfortable. You don't have to sit on the floor. You don't have to have a meditation cushion. You don't have to buy some special tool or certain ways to dress. I'm just in a t-shirt and shorts because that's how I spend my day living in the tropics. I happen to be sitting on a meditation cushion and I'm cross-legged on the floor. You don't have to be. You can be sitting upright in a chair. You can be standing. It's all okay. The most important thing is for you to have your back as straight as it can be. If you're a disabled veteran, maybe your back's not very straight. I still struggle with my own posture and I try to do things every day to improve it. And it is slowly getting better over the years. Still not where I want it to be, which is why I keep working on it. But sit up as straight as you can. What that does is it opens your chest and allows good airflow through your lungs. If you find yourself, when you're sitting up straight, maybe pointing your chin up, pointing your chin down, or maybe even looking off to one side, try to straighten your head so your spine is straight, head is straight, chest is up, shoulders are back. That's why you often see people when they're meditating with crossed legs, they've got their hands up. Because if your hands are down, it sort of rounds your shoulders forward. If your hands are up, it kind of rolls your shoulders back. That's why people do it. It's not some special hand gesture that's going to make you one with the universe, really. So just get yourself comfortable, settle into it, focus on your posture, chest up, shoulders back, head straight, neck straight, and just take a big deep breath and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Should be long, deep, slow breaths. Remember when we did the holding the ball meditation, it was 8 breaths out through the mouth, 8 seconds out through the mouth, 8 seconds in through the nose. That's a good count. You can find your own. So if you can do 10 seconds because you've got good cardiovascular capability, that's great. If you can do 5 seconds because your cardiovascular capability isn't so great, do that. Make it a long, slow, deep breath for you. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. Now I'm doing this while I'm talking to you, but I don't have a normal, natural breath. I'm not speaking every moment because I'm busy breathing slowly. So I've slowed down my life a little bit. I can still talk to you. I can still be in a room full of crowded people right now, all yammering away. Or I can be on my own. The thing is, it doesn't matter too much. You can be fully present, focused on your breath. That portion of your brain that might be thinking about other things, your to-do list, daily activities, those flowers you forgot to buy, that thing you've got to do. Put all that out of your mind for a minute. Remember, we talked about just writing yourself a list before you sit down trying to meditate, because then you've recorded it all. If you think of something new that has to go on that list, well, you can write that down too. Then it's out of your brain. You can just focus on your breath. So even if you've got a crowded environment, loud environment, a lot of stress at work, you can take a moment to yourself and just breathe. And then you can think about maybe doing it again. Then you can respond to someone who's just annoyed the hell out of you. Or you can do that thing you really need to do. Just focusing on your breath. Just for a moment. It's going to calm your mind. People that do this regularly, they say that You breathe out to your body. Makes your body feel pretty good. Breathe out fully. All the air out. Tighten your abdomen. Squeeze all that air out of your lungs. Even bring your shoulders and chest in a little bit. Let it all out. You breathe in, naturally open and rise up a little bit. Fill those lungs. Let your belly come out a little bit. Open that diaphragm. Fill those lungs full of air. That feels good in your brain. Brain always feels a little good when it's got fresh oxygen. Out again. When things are going poorly in your life, or you're starting to hurt a lot, don't like what's happening right now, somebody really annoys you, take one breath all the way out. Another breath all the way in. You ever heard somebody say take 10 seconds, pause before you respond to something negative? Well, if you're breathing out for 8 seconds, you're breathing in for 8 seconds, that's 16 seconds. It's not too different, is it? Take that time not just to wait. Don't just count to 10. Count to 8 twice. Breathe out. Breathe in. Ask yourself now, how do you feel? You should feel a little refreshed. Breathing is good for you. Breathing deeply is good for you. We normally breathe up here, top of our lungs. I'm exaggerating. But our normal everyday breath isn't this deep. So you can feel better. You can calm yourself, calm your body, and calm your brain just by breathing out 8 seconds. Breathing in for 8 seconds. No holding the ball. No one has to see you do it. They can just see you right there in front of them. Everybody breathes. You can breathe too. Out. In. If you feel a little better doing it, you might want to do it some more. All it really takes to put yourself into a little bit of a meditation mode. That's all there is to it. If you think meditation is scary, it's not. If you think it's magic, it's not. If you think you need some kind of clothing or gear or secret hand gestures, you don't. Just try a breath. When you've tried this simple breathing technique, ask yourself how you feel. Then, do the same thing in a quiet room someplace, in a bathroom or some room where you're in private. Then try the holding ball meditation, because it's the same thing. Taking your 8-second breath out through the mouth, the 8-second inhale through the nose. Now you're engaging your body differently. You're not just thinking about your posture, but you're thinking about holding this imaginary ball. So that's actually sort of step 2, right? That's where I should have started with just the breathing and then moved on. So give this a go. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll keep going. I'll see if I can do it for a year. This is 3. I've got 49 to go. That's going to be a fair few. We'll see if I get there. Come along on the ride with me.